don't love me for my ambition.
We got Kendrick Lamar dropped like that. March. First Metro Future album. Then we have Drake responding with a leaked song about what, 2 weeks after? Right? And then
3 weeks after.
3 weeks after? Kind of 2 or 3 weeks after.
Like the only reason why he quote unquote dropped it was because of the fact that it leaked.
Yeah, it leaked, right?
Let's be honest.
And then people don't know who leaked it. No one knows. But it got confirmed to be real. Then we moved on, and then we realized, okay, it is real. We got the disses. He's calling out Kendrick. He's naming labels. He's basically saying, drop. Like, where are you? This is a warning. It's going to get worse, right? I'm keeping it PG. And then another week passes. Kendrick nowhere to be found still. Where's Kendrick? Now we have Drake again baiting Kendrick Lamar to the point that he dropped a new song again, not on streaming, just on Instagram, on his Instagram post. And it's a diss called Tailor Made Freestyle, and is using AI, right? Mind you, it's kind of to be funny. In my opinion, I like it because he's making fun of the fact that there's AI leaks of his disses, of Kendrick Lamar's disses. People are not happy with this. I'm not happy with it. I hate that AI right now is ruining the beef because people are confused. Is this a real song or is it AI? Drake said, hey, I'm going to drop a real song using AI, and I'm going to write the whole song, but I'm going to use Tupac and Snoop Dogg, West Coast legends, to combat Kendrick Lamar.
Which is fun. And that was
hilarious.
That was very strategic, in my opinion. Yes, it was towards Kendrick Lamar, but at the same time, I think it's more like trolling us. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all believe whatever the fuck comes your way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And specifically trolling Kendrick Lamar because on To Pimp a Butterfly, Mortar Man, the song on To Pimp a Butterfly, the album that J. Cole said, what was his actual phrasing? People slept on, whatever it was, or made people go to sleep, whatever it was. Mr. Sleepy Man. We're gonna get to him in a second.
Mr.
Mortar Man, we have him, Kendrick Lamar, using older Tupac interview clips, and he was pretending to interview Tupac, right? And then we also have Kendrick Lamar using AI, artificial intelligence, to alter his face in the music video for The Heart Part 5, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And then he was Will Smith. He was all the greats. He was altering his face. He might have been Pac. I'm not sure. I would have remembered.
Nipsey Hussle. He ended with
Nipsey Hussle.
He was Nipsey,
so
Kanye.
People right away were like, even Questlove commented. People were making kind of like, hey, why is Drake using AI? They didn't like it. They're like, here we have him using AI. The concept, in my opinion, went over their heads. I think the concept of basically was to be funny. And if you listen to the song, it's actually well written. Like, he's actually like coming at Kendrick, but still like baiting him.
Yeah.
Like, where are you?
Yeah.
Right? Like, bro, like, where you at? Right? Literally saying, what was one of the lines that stood out? When he said, Taylor Swift is your new top dog. He's like, you didn't drop this weekend because Taylor Swift sold 2 million albums, which we're going to get to too. Like, is that why? Like, is Taylor Swift is like your top dog? Are you chasing albums?
He's being hypocritical though, because he himself said that Taylor Swift was the only person that would make him push his date back, one. And then two, he's baiting, asking for him to drop and stuff like that. And you took 3 weeks to do your own shit. And ain't nobody, besides us telling you to drop something, you weren't doing anything. So he should shut the fuck up.
But I can argue, Marlon, he did say on the song too, he did praise Taylor, saying that she's the only gangster in the music industry. Because he realizes how big she is too.
Because she's robbing people. No, she's not robbing.
But if we're in reality, just based off that, if Kendrick Lamar did push it back because of Taylor Swift, right? It's her weekend, let her have a moment of shine, which I kind of felt like. I was like, he's either going to push it back or he's going to be on the album because he's friends with Taylor Swift. He actually is real friends with her. He did 2 verses for her, which was the same verse. He re-recorded it again for Bad Blood. Is that a smart move for him to push it back? Do you guys think that's like, push it back? Is it going to be worth the wait? Or is it like, what the fuck?
Drake did it already, so why is he going to come at him for that if he did it already?
But he dropped another song. Drake already has 2 full songs towards Kendrick.
That, but what I'm saying
and
is
Kendrick has 0.
He's coming at Drake for DK not dropping because of the thing, but he pushed back for all the dogs because of Taylor.
Yeah.
The album.
Yeah. So why is he coming at him for that? If obviously we know that that's not the case, but that's not even relevant.
I think popularity allows people to get away with a lot of narratives. Because Marlon's absolutely right. He said that on For the Dogs. He made it clear. Only person I'd
that's when he called her a gangster.
But Kendrick's not dropping an album.
But here's the thing.
Unless he is, you guys, then that's justified.
No, but here's my whole thing. So this is my whole thing. Drake's argument is clear. You're coming at me for being a pop star, but you have pop star relationships. You're calling yourself the king, but you're pushing your album back. I mean, your diss track against me for a pop star who's on top of the world. So you are just as much as a pop star industry person as you're claiming me to be. Issue is, Drake also has done similar activities, but Drake's continued argument is, yeah, I do it, but I admit it. I pushed my album back for Taylor. I am a pop star. You think you're this higher than person who isn't a pop star. You're not in the industry, but in actuality, you have these records, you have these relationships. You are. He literally said it on the song, the AI song. You're a fucking fraud, because you have the same industry ties that I do. Now, here's my issue. When it comes to that diss track and my beef with it, first off, the Mortal Man one, I did not know this until Twitter confirmed it for me. He got Tupac's mom's permission for that. And that's actually Tupac's voice. It's a recording that was vaulted. And he used it on the album. He asked his mother before she died in 2016. Number two.
That doesn't matter.
That's cool.
Tupac's mom's dead. Rest in peace.
That's cool.
He can't ask for no damn permission.
He can ask the estate. For a lot of people that don't know, Tupac's family is Black Panther related. His grandma, his godmother, is still on the run. She's on the FBI most wanted list. She's been there almost her entire life. No one understands why she's still on the list. It's ridiculous what's happening to her, the way they've blackballed her. So this is a politically charged family. This is an anti-capitalist family. Yo, Vic, what he got Tupac saying on that song is disgusting. It is. And I get it's hip hop and it's cool, whatever. But I know he didn't ask the estate, because the estate would have told him to eat mad cock, because the family, again, is politically charged. They're pro-black, anti-capitalist family. So you didn't ask the family. You said all this outlandish shit with this nigga's voice. Me, personally, I think the usage of AI and rap is disgusting. And I hate it when Kendrick did it. Because on the Nipsey song, I didn't realize this, because I didn't fully listen to the Heart 5.
He changed it to Nipsey's voice.
At the end. Yeah. And he tried to basically say that from Nipsey's perspective, he understands why he got killed. That's disgusting for Kendrick to say that.
Yeah.
On a dead man's name, that the dead man would hypothetically understand why he died because of the systemic issues that exist in communities of color. Fuck that shit. Don't ever do that. Y'all have to stop speaking on the dead, bro. They don't have the ability to stop you. That's weird. It's uncomfortable. But we also don't know if he got the family's permission to do that. That's the other issue.
Yeah.
A lot of this is weird. I don't fuck with a lot of this.
We don't know if Drake did.
I don't think he got Tupac's permission for that. Probably from Snoop Dogg, yes, because of his reaction. But no, I don't think Tupac's estate did not say yes.
Snoop Dogg's a big fan of Drake.
Yeah, and he's under Gamma. And his radio's under Drake. So I definitely know Snoop said yes. But Tupac's estate, I have no faith they said yes.
Anyways, super chat.
What is it?
Cody, thank you for the $5.
Shout out to Cody.
Do we think we get rounds of Drake versus Kendrick? I keep seeing Drake has a red button like track. What do you think it could be?
Cody, this is only getting started.
You think he has a red button?
This is only getting started.
Okay, then let me ask you the
That's all I'll
question.
say. This is only getting started.
Let me ask you the question that's all over Twitter.
Barely.
Does he have a red button and that's why he's pushing this? Or is he trying
100%.
Or is he trying to play games with Kendrick, and make him drop some bullshit in desperation because he needs to do it?
It's a bit of both, bro. Because Drake, literally even on his AI, so we'll break down some of the lyrics, right? So during the Tupac one, he tried to play the Slim Shady game, where it's like he's dissing himself.
Yeah.
So he basically...
He did 8 Mile.
Yeah, he basically said, he's talking as Tupac, talking like, hey, Kendrick, say this about Drake.
Yeah, the kid shit.
Then he says, talk about him liking young girls. That's a gift from me. Heard it on the Budden podcast. It's got to be true. So there was a viral clip of Joe Budden's podcast over the weekend that went viral. And Joe's talked about it. Mad people have talked about it, like the rumors of Drake being with minor people. Right, there's that clip that went viral when he was with someone that was 17 years old on stage,
and he called her thick.
Yeah, and he was attracted to her, but he's like, oh my god, you're too young, blah blah. But he still like kissed her and he showed her love as a fan. But then people were like, oh, there was consent there because there's a legal age there. I think it's 16, something like that.
I don't give a flying rat's
whatever
ass
state
what the
that was,
consent
and
age
Drake
is.
was 20.
You
I think.
know what the thing is too though, which sucks about today's generation. If that was a woman doing it, they'll be perfectly fine with it.
Yeah. That's true.
And neither side it is.
It's not.
That's just disgusting.
It's not.
I don't care what the age of consent is. That's fucking weird.
But if it was a woman doing that in his position,
and then
people wouldn't care.
Because if you're
Drake's
finishing
rumored to be dating that girl Brooklyn, which is 21 right now, and he's what, 37, 36?
Because let's be honest,
38.
your senior year in college, you're gonna be looking at juniors in high school attractively. Put things in perspective.
We knew a lot of teeny
Because that's how he was. He was 22 when that happened. So he would have been a senior in college.
Yeah.
When you were a senior in college, you were looking at juniors in high school and being like, oh, you look thick. You look good. No, nigga.
What I'm going to do is hold him up to his word. If Drake's putting this in the song, I'm imagining that he has
Kendrick
proof.
has something.
Not even that, but I think Drake has proof of like this not being true. You know, because that's what bothered him when Joe Budden mentioned it. Dating 21 years old, whatever, this is a bit weird, but this is legal.
Different.
It's
That's
legal.
legal. That's
you know what I'm saying?
legal.
That's legal girls. Like, girl, this is legal. You know,
Yeah.
that God bless. And
It was the Billy thing.
the Millie Bobby Brown, people thought that was weird. I don't think that was weird. Millie Bobby Brown said on the red carpet, she said that Drake would just, like, she's a fan of Drake. He would keep in touch with me. We're friends. I would ask him for advice. You know, she literally, is whatever she wanted to talk about.
But this isn't new for Joe.
And she's Canadian.
Yeah,
just like him.
Because Joe did this before. Back in 2019, this video resurfaced. Joe broke down Teenage Fever, and he was making fun of it. And he was like, yo.
That song, that title is crazy.
Yeah, it's insanity. He broke down every lyric, and he's like, we're going to talk about it one day. Not today, but one day we're going to come back to this. Like, he's joking about it. This isn't new for Joe. Joe's been talking about this for a while.
But with Joe
Doesn't
Budden,
Joe coming to Providence to fuck around with young bitches?
he used to. He used to date young girls too. But he's in his 40s now. He's moved past it. But I was talking about this with Shawty. Shout out to Shawty with Deja over the weekend. We're listening to Joe Budden podcast, and they were covering that part of like that idea of Drake. I think academics were saying, and it's a good idea. Think about this, right? Why is Drake, you guys think about this, right? Maybe he plays into the young girl narrative because on purpose, he's most likely not a creep. He might not even be like that girl, Brooklyn. Who knows? He might even not really be serious with her. Might have just took her out to eat, just to fuck with niggas. Probably never even put his dick inside of her.
What about the producer's daughter who we waited to turn 18 to take her out on a date?
See, but now you just said you're saying Twitter stuff because I've never heard of this. This is factually proven.
This is factually proven. It was a whole thing on Twitter. I'll put it up right now.
Oh, on Twitter, yeah, that's the thing.
No,
They be
put
making
up-
shit up on there. You know that,
I'm
right?
putting it up on
I love
Safari.
Twitter, but I be.
Nigga, he thinks that I didn't see the IG post when it happened.
So Drake
Hold
was
on.
grooming a girl for what?
Producer's daughter, Drake takes out. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now.
And then the Naomi Sharon, his new artist, allegedly she got a divorce now
Because of him.
because of him. And then Bobby Altoff has a divorce now. They're saying because of Drake.
Bro,
He's trying to tie everything to
let's
Drake.
be honest. If I'm Drake, I'm going to play into every single narrative.
Drake allegedly dating music producer Jimmy Jam's 18-year-old daughter, model Bella Harris. Pair spotted in DC. They had a date together. I remember when she turned 18, he put on her IG. What are we talking about, bro?
How old was he?
Nigga, in his 30s.
That was
That was in
recent?
2018, yes. I remember when this happened. That was
But-
disgusting.
So he was dating her?
That was the rumor, but he posted a photo with her for her birthday. He like took her, they said it was a friendly date when she turned 18.
It's a friendly day, bro. Listen, I'm
never gonna put it on a man's name.
I'm
that I
not
can't
gonna
confirm.
throw no dirt on his name, bro.
I can't
Listen,
do that. I can't do that.
unless
but
you
all
did,
right.
God bless. You know what I'm
bless.
saying?
God
Like,
bless, yeah.
Unless it's very explicit like that, I think Drake. I've known, allegedly, I've spoken to some girls who have been with Drake at clubs, etc. Allegedly in the past, and they've spoken highly of him. Like he's a gentleman. That's what I always hear. I've like three of them. I've always said like he's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. God bless him.
God bless.
Right?
I don't know
He
nothing about
he
him.
probably carries around NDAs.
But I think he just plays into that to get that youthful
would,
audience.
Bro. Anyone would.
He gets the people talking.
We would do it.
And also, it gets that audience. He wants you young niggas to listen to him. Why would he be talking about,
Oh, no, of
I'm
course.
into cougars? He doesn't want cougars to listen to his music. He doesn't make cougar music. He makes young nigga shit.
Yeah, that's why he made a fucking album that sounded like
With
a
Lil
Cash
Yachty.
Cobain album.
And he wants
Lil
like
Yachty.
that vibe. That so he knows that's what the money's at. So it's all strategic. And
No,
it's
yeah.
it's a good point. He could be playing into that. You know what I'm saying? That's why he probably said that, you know, shout out to that baller that be dancing with the hit in the gritty. I know why you mad, nigga. I ain't even tripping. He probably not even tripping because, bro, I didn't even kiss her. I didn't even do nothing to her. I just went on a date with her, bro. I ain't even tripping. You can have her back.
John Moran's hilarious for saying I'm Team Metro. Like, relax, bro. Nigga, you're not even, bro, focus on basketball. Your team is ass.
So he keeps going into this Tupac stuff, and he's like, it was me and Snoop Dogg, blah, 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 blah. You know, won't lie, people confused. Fuck the industry relationships. You're supposed to be the boogeyman. Go do what you do. Unless this is the moment where you tell us that you're not really you, right? In that case, there's nothing else left to say. I'm going to pass it to Snoop. The Snoop Dogg comes and says, nephew, what the fuck you really about to do? We passed the torch to you at the House of Blues. Because he did. Remember at the House of Blues in LA?
shit was hilarious.
That famous video of Tupac. No, not Tupac. Rest in peace. Snoop Dogg, I think The Game. They were on stage and they were like, Kendrick, it's your go.
Niggas
It's
was
your
crying.
time. Niggas were like, oh my God, what the fuck is the passing of the torch? It felt like a fucking movie, right? And then
was
Kendrick's
hard.
been the king of LA since. right? But then he hasn't been as consistent. So people are like, is he really the king? Is he not? God bless. Then he goes on and says, with Snoop Dogg's voice, I know you never been to jail, wore no jumpsuits, you never shot nobody, never stabbed nobody, never did nothing violent to no one. Your homies empower you, but still, you got to show the fucking owl who's the boss of the West. So he's trolling Kendrick. He's like, nigga, you're like me. Niggas want to say I'm pussy, I'm not a gangster. You're not really a gangster too, Kendrick. Like, you from the hood, but you never touched the gun. Like, you're not really
That's an
banging.
entire song about killing someone.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could have been art.
Could have been art.
Could have been art.
been-
Doesn't mean it's factual.
Coach
How to
confirmed it.
bark up the wrong tree and then get your head popped in a crowded room. World is watching in the chess game. Are you out of moves? Dot. You know the DOG never fucking doubted you. Right now, it seemed like you posted up with no clue. What the fuck you about to do? Then Drake in his real voice goes, yeah, Unc, that's the truth. I'm definitely about to come out around the Lang gang, PG Lang, and let my fucking bowel move shitting on you niggas from a whole different altitude. High up in the sky like I'm Howard Hughes. The first one only took me an hour or two. The next one's really about to bring out the coward in you. First song, Push-Ups, took Drake an hour to record.
So why'd he take 3 weeks to drop it?
Exactly.
Because he probably recorded that same day that it leaked. More than likely. You think he had that shit been recorded? Hell no.
But that's what
that shit was fresh.
So
that's why that shit sounded
it took
bad
him
at first.
It took him an hour or two to make.
Someone leaked it.
It took him 3 weeks to put it out. And
he was on tour, niggas. You niggas know he was on tour, right?
And then the thing that fucking leaked, and then the one that leaked had different lyrics on it, and the one he dropped was more polished. Fuck out of here.
Drake was on tour. After he
us,
got off tour 2 days later, the song leaked.
Yo, you know what's so funny?
The song leaked a day after he left tour.
J. Cole gave us a 7-song album with a whole diss on it on tour.
On tour.
But the goalpost moves for Drake. Bro.
Right.
I hate when niggas is popular.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much because you get away with whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
But
you
it
can
took
beat
me
whoever
2-3
you want.
hours,
It's
but
so
it took me
unfair.
3 weeks to
It's
drop
not
it.
fair,
Kendrick
bro.
Lamar.
Pussy.
Kendrick
I hate that
Lamar.
shit, bro.
Kendrick Lamar dropped a diss verse. It was not a diss song. It wasn't like, nigga, Kendrick's nowhere to be found because he wasn't even prepared. He didn't drop a diss song. Once someone drops a full diss song, that's when the battles really start.
So you really think he has nothing right now? You don't think he's waiting?
Nothing.
He's trying to control.
He
the
would have
narrative
dropped
himself.
it.
Or he's waiting because it's his
No,
narrative.
he has nothing right now.
If I start the fight,
Bro.
it's my fight.
Where are you, Kendrick?
Exactly.
I'm
Bro,
deciding where this war.
if
The
he were
art
to
of
drop-
war. The art of war is very clear. You don't let these niggas make your move for you. You make it yourself,
Bro.
I'm tired of this, bro.
If he were to drop right now, they're gonna be like, oh, he dropped because Drake baited him. I think not gonna say
That's
that.
exactly what
they're
they would
gonna
say.
say that. Exactly. So
Hey,
fuck
yo,
that.
that's
He's gonna
why-
drop when he drops.
He drops when he drops. So that's my thing. He has to drop right away. Is that how y'all
I
feel?
swear, people ride fucking Drake's dick so hard, bro.
Wait, who has to drop right away?
Kendrick, you feel like he had to drop right away?
No.
Okay.
I feel like he had to have something ready though after Drake's drop.
You know what we?
After Drake
what we
dropped,
can
give
wait
it
for?
7 days. It's been 7 days,
Man,
nigga.
fuck
Where
that.
y'all at?
You know what we can wait for?
I'm
we can
surprised.
wait for when Kendrick drops. We need Drake to respond right away, and then Kendrick respond right away. That's what we need.
So wait.
That's what should happen. That's what we need to argue. Not right now. Man, he's going to drop when he's going to drop. And then Drake better respond as soon as fucking Kendrick drops.
I just want good beef music. Take however you long. I don't really care. I'm not impatient.
How long did
I'm
it take?
impatient.
How long did it take Kendrick Lamar to drop the album?
What
4 years.
5 years.
Oh, fine.
5 years to drop an
was
album.
made already, though.
He still took 5 years to drop it.
Hey, man, COVID, bro.
Right? 5 years.
COVID.
Yeah.
That nigga takes time, bro. We've never seen him in a battle dropping a song right after. We've never seen that. He's never been battle tested. He can be Mr. Kahuna, Big Kunta. God bless. I think he can body Drake. No one's saying he's not. But one is like, oh, if. Nigga, we're still living in if because we don't know where the fuck he's at. He hasn't had no hints. He hasn't, and that's what's scary about him, right? Because it's like, there's like a side of it, like, what the fuck? It's kind of like, I'm let down by it, but there's another scary side to it because he hasn't posted shit on Instagram. He hasn't, no one on his team really has. Dave Free disappeared from, I think he deleted his Instagram. His boy that runs the PG Lang with him, Baby Keem's been silent, right? I think he retweeted something
Because
finally.
you have to.
Of SZA or something, he retweeted it.
I know, and I know what you're talking about. This is how I interpret it. Because Twitter interprets it as he's scared, he wasn't prepared, he didn't know what he was going to get into. I interpret it as he's doing what he's done his entire career. He is not a part of hyper consumerism. He is not this media guy. He's not in social media. He's not in the Matrix. He's going to do whatever he wants when he wants to. You're going to accept that, or you're going to shut the fuck up. Like, or bitch. Like, I don't know.
How about this point real quick? He says, which is the crazy part, he said, K-Dot, I know you're in that New York apartment. You're struggling right now. I know it. In the notepad doing lyrical gymnastics, my boy. You better have that motherfucking quintuple entendre on that shit. Some shit I don't even understand. Like, that shit better be crazy. We waiting on you. Yeah. So it's like inside information. New York apartment. How does Drake know where Kendrick Lamar is at?
That was weird.
And for him to say that specifically, he knows where the fuck he's at.
Why would he be in New York?
Why is he in New York?
Why would he be in New York?
Doxing niggas is crazy. God bless them. But I forgot to say
New
that.
York
There's no rules.
apartment.
There's no rules.
He knows where he's at.
There's no rules.
Why is he in New York?
He knew where Meek Mill was at. Was literally rented the whole top floor above Meek Mill, playing back to back all night. Meek Mill had to leave.
Bro, they're in the same room.
That's mad funny to me. That was actually Drake's funny as fuck.
That was hilarious.
Because Drake's funny for the AI shit. I don't agree with it morally, but I found it funny. He was funny for the back to back shit. He's funny as fuck. I find him hilarious. Make some beats, Metro. That's just hilarious. All that's hilarious to me. I find him funny. But no, I think Kendrick has not have no fear in his heart right now. I think he's chilling.
Kendrick don't give a fuck, bro.
Kendrick doesn't care, bro.
They gon' love me for my ambition.